All right, Aquarius or Aquarius cross watcher. Let's go ahead and start this timer. This is going to be a message for you guys. Feel free to reverse it if you need to. It may even be a message for somebody connected to you, not necessarily your message, but maybe it's somebody you know going through this. But here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. I don't have a title yet. I don't know what to title. And also, I am craving water. I am like craving freaking water. Is anybody craving water right now watching me? Because like I'm literally like, I just want water. Like, I feel so freaking dehydrated. I'm like cramping. And not for my period. Like, I'm not on it. I'm cramping. Like, I don't know. There's something to do with that. Somebody's like having she pains. Yeah. Sheep? Something to do with sheep? Bah. What the? Why did I say that? Why? I don't know. Sheep. Something to do with sheep? Okay. Someone may be coming out of a rather dark place when they cross paths with you or when they reconnect with you. Unless you've already crossed paths with someone or reconnected with someone. They were in the process or currently are still coming out of a dark place. Whatever that means. Somebody's in a tight spot, whether it's spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically, could be all the above. I mean, they're just going through a lot. They could be going through an ending. They could have went through something really heartbreaking or in the thick of it, in the middle of it. Stressful, frustrating, heartbreaking, angering. I mean, whatever it is, somebody's going through a lot when you connect with them. Or they were, if this already happened. Or they will be, if this hasn't happened yet. And you may provide a lot of excitement and light for this person, like your energy, your personality, like whatever it is. This individual who's going through a lot loves being around you. Loves it because you're like that. I don't know, it's like you've relit a flame inside of somebody. Like you've really, I mean, I like this person. I do. I like them. I like them too. I like your energy and their energy. And so like coming into each other's life is almost like, or into each other's lives again, if you already know each other and you're just reconnecting, it's like, oh my God, thank God you're here. Thank God, really. You're like, oh. You have that effect on them. It's kind of how I'm hearing it. You have that effect on me. That's how I'm hearing it. However, this person may have a tendency to attach rather quickly due to wanting to hold on to the happiness they're experiencing with you, but to you it may translate as a little too much too soon, and you may find yourself getting rather burnt out on someone. Have you guys ever experienced that? This could be for Aquarius or Crosswatcher. Have you ever, felt the same way about somebody, but because you see each other all the time, you're always on the phone, you're always, it's like almost like that wearing out the welcome thing. And it doesn't mean it's anything personal against the person. Sometimes it is, but it doesn't usually mean that. Sometimes it's just we like our space, you know what I'm saying? Like I've got to have, I think that's everybody though. I don't think that's just Aquarius. I think everybody, well, no, I can't say that. Not everybody likes their space. Never mind. Omit that part. I like my fucking space. In fact, I require it. I require this. I would be awful in a relationship, especially now. I was already awful in relationships because I didn't love myself, didn't know myself, didn't care. But now I would be really bad in relationships because it's just, to me personally, only coming from an I place. This is not how I look at relationships for other people, but for me and at the point I am in my life right now, it's subject to change. It's confining. Don't want it. Don't need it. And I love alone time. I love my alone time. I can't be by myself all the time. I have children to take care of, and I have family that needs me. So between me giving my attention to my family and my kids and then myself, I have no time for it. So space is important here to whoever's watching me. And what can happen is this person, they could just be really, it doesn't mean they're codependent. Now they could be codependent, but it doesn't mean they are. They could just be the type where their love language is, I want to be around you all the time. Like that's just how it is. Or they could have an insecurity that if they give you too much rope, you'll run away, and they don't want that to happen or something like that. Like they could have attachment issues. It's different. It's going to be different for everybody. But I like them. I like this person. Like straight up tapping into their energy. It feels good. I think they're a sweet person. I think they have a lot of love to give. I think they're just happy to be out of the negative spot that they've been in because you've come in their life or come into their life again or something like that, or you will. But, you know, it can be a little suffocating where it's like at first you may like it, you may really like it, you may even want to be a little wild with them too, you know, a little impulsive with them too. You may even jump into some shit with them. I don't know, whether a relationship, bed, a marriage, something. That's not for all of you, but, you know, you may start getting, you know, rather quick. But then there might be a part of you, for some of you, Crosswatcher or Aquarius, where you pull back and you're like, I don't know, it's like this person's acting like we're already, you know, I don't know. Like maybe they get really controlling, or it seems like they want to go through your phone, or they always want to know what you're doing, or they call you all hours of the day. And see, I hate even saying that. Like, why do I feel guilty saying that? I think that's part of the message because it makes me sound like I'm like shitting on this person, and I'm not, because I actually feel like they have great energy. Like their intentions, there you go. Their intentions, I think, are pure for the majority, and they're a lovely person. And they also have their own light, but they have been in such darkness for a while, or around a really dark individual, just like negative energy, that they're just happy to breathe again and have fun again and have their life back, you know? So I actually get that, totally get that. But again, it might translate to some of you as like, okay, this is a little much to me. And where that could end up being very stressful is if you yourself felt it up front and then you got into something quickly with them and then you went out, and it could be like, oh shit, what have I done? Now, I've already kind of set the tone, and now they expect this of me, and now I need my space, and this is going to be very difficult because you don't want to hurt this person, but you may not be wanting the same thing they're wanting, or wanting as much, like, you know, I don't know, this is not going to be everybody's message, but I relate to this message. I've been there, you know, I've been there. I've been the clingy one, and I've been the other one. I've been both. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I feel like the excitement might be there for you as well, but if you see them too much or talk to them every day or feel as if you have to kind of like be thought of as you're already with them when you're not trying to be, y'all are just having fun up front. And see, I don't know which level you're on with this person. You could have already married them. You could have already moved in with them or whatever. And it depends, I say already, but maybe, I don't know. I just feel like someone here might do something and then later on look back and be like, damn, I moved a little too fast with this person, or I told him I loved him too quickly, or damn it. Or vice versa. Somebody's going to resonate with this. You may end up becoming withdrawn from someone you are very drawn to, but only because there is no mystery anymore or no challenge. It may seem as if you're getting something too easy from them, and that's not to say they're easy, but it may seem like you want a little bit more of a challenge. And kind of like the idea of like absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know, some people are not a believer in that. This would be the person that would not be a believer in that at all. They feel like the more space you have, the more it might make them feel a little uncomfortable. Like, you know, what's that word? What's that word? I can't think. There's a song, and it's like, 'cause space was just a word made up by someone who's afraid to get close. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I think the song's called Close. Ooh. It's like Nick Jonas or something. Or Joe Jonas. I'll say Joe Jonas. I don't know who it is. Close? No. It's Nick, isn't it? Nick Jonas, Close. That's it. Nick Jonas. The song's called Close. I'm going to title this video that. There we go. Close. But is somebody too close? Getting too close? Oh, I'm getting a call. All right. Yeah, let's see the song. I'm so perplexed. With just one breath, I'm locked in. See? You gotta restrain a little here. You gotta get a little mystery to it. Oh damn, I'm so perplexed. It's almost shocking. I know you're scared. Your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. They won't be careful, but I guess that you don't know me. 'Cause if I want you, and I want you, babe, ain't going backwards. Won't ask for space, because space was just a word made up by someone who's afraid to get close. Not true, Nicholas. Not true. Now, maybe for some, But there's also people like me who, we like a little mystery. We like a little bit of a chase and a challenge. Someone drives a Chevy, because I'm hearing Chevy Chase, but I'm thinking Chevy. So random. Even if you're with somebody for 20 something years, sometimes you like a little mystery. Like, I don't want to see you all the time. You get on my damn nerves if I see you too much. You know what I'm saying? That's like eating the same fucking meal every day. Like, I don't know, some people don't get tired of it though. Some people are creatures of habit. I am too though. Okay, I go to restaurant. If I go to a restaurant, I will order the same thing. It's very rare that I veer off the menu and get other things. I don't know why. I like what I like. I like what I like. I'll try new things, and I like to try new things. Actually, I am kind of a foodie. Obviously, I've done really well, by the way. Anyway, we won't get into food, but I have done well. You guys will be very proud. So, I do want to try things like, you know, caviar and all that. But 9 times out of 10, I like to stay with what I know. But that also doesn't mean that I want to eat it every fucking day. Like, if I go to a restaurant, the reason I don't get tired of eating the same thing every time I go there, if I stop stuttering over my words, is because I don't eat that restaurant every day. If I ate at that restaurant every day and ordered the same thing, I would stop ordering the same thing because it would get on my nerves. I would get burnt out on it. I would get tired. This is people who is possible run the risk of burning out on each other because they got too close too soon, or too close again too soon, and didn't allow each other any space or time. Or it's like, you may love a puppy, but you don't want to squeeze it too hard or you'll take its breath away. Isn't that another song too? I want to squeeze you too much, I might take your breath away. That's a song. I just can't think of what it is. Yeah, anyway, the song's called Close. I am not really known for ever being speechless, but now somehow my words roll off of my tongue right onto your lips. I'm keeping cool while you keep smiling, saying all the things I'm thinking. I like you, so I want proof of what you're feeling. It's like, you want proof of what I'm feeling, you're going to be over there playing the guessing game with me, buddy. You're going to be playing the guessing game with me, and if you don't like that, I am not your girl or your guy or whatever, because I am going to let you down. I'm going to let you down. I'm going to let you down. It's not somebody's a player here. I don't feel that. If I got it, I would say it. I do not feel somebody's a player here, or someone's just using someone for whatever. No, the chemistry's there, the attraction's there, but it's like, I just need a little bit of space. Shit. I don't know. But see, maybe just two people, they got this chemistry and this connection, but then maybe the love languages are a little bit different. Now, some people love it. Some people are like, yeah, I'm going to lock it down. I'm going to lock it down with you forever. I don't ever want you out of my sight. See, I used to be like that. I'm not saying people are wrong. If that's consensual and both people are like that, it would work just fine. But if you got somebody who appreciates their space and requires it, needs it, and they have a partner who won't understand that, that's going to be a problem eventually. It may not be a problem right up front, but it will be a problem. Yeah, from experience. I've been both, people. Because if I want you and I want you, babe, yeah. Basically, he just repeats it. Songwriters, Julia Michaels. Michael, Mike, Julia, Julie, could be someone's name. Drew, Tove, Lowe, Robin, Matthias, Larson. Anyway, I'm just looking at the names of the people involved in the song, the making of it or whatever. So, yeah, let's read the rest of it. I don't know, I just hope you guys don't eventually get to a spot where you get burnt out on somebody. You get disinterested in them because it's like, oh God, we did this too quickly. We rushed, or now I'm burnt out on you because there's no mystery. I know everything there is about you. I know everything. And we talk to each other all the time. We see each other all the time. I'm with you all the time. And now I like it, and there's aspects of it I like, but I'm starting to kind of want to pull away. I feel like somebody's starting to kind of want to pull away. Ooh, that made me dizzy. I feel a little nauseous. The hell? It's probably because I need water, for real. I think they have wonderful energy, this person, again, but like, they're not any short of passion. I'm telling you, this person, You know how like you go somewhere and you order off the menu and they're like always out of it? Some of y'all are hungry too, because I can't stop talking about food. Or is it just me? I am very hungry right now. But, you know, they're always out of it. Usually it's McDonald's and their ice cream or something like that. You go places and you're like, y'all are out of it again? Like, why don't y'all, if you know you're always going to run out of that, why don't you order more on the truck? You know, Anyway, and so it's kind of like that, but this person is never out of passion. They're never. If passion fruit was their love juice, that's so stupid. But if it was, they would never ever run out. They would have, they'd be like, well, we don't have any of that, and we don't have any of that. It's like, do you have any of that drink called space? No, sir, we don't. We're completely out of space, but we have lots of passion. Would you want some more passion? It's like, no, I really want some more space. What about distance? You got that give me 2 shots of distance. Oh, sir, we're out of distance too. But we have passion. It's like, I don't want passion. I want distance. It's like, damn. Well, can I mix a little bit of it? Can you give me a little bit of passion? But, oh shit, you said you're out of distance. Well, I don't know. Why don't you just give me a little bit of passion and, like a shot of passion, and fill the rest of it up with water. Let's dilute it a little bit. Someone wants to dilute somebody's passion, kind of pour water on a hot stove, or you know how you put a pot in under the sink too soon after you get it off the stove, and it goes because it's hot. It's like simmer down, yeah. So you got to give somebody time to miss you is what somebody wants to do here. I think you want to give somebody time to miss you, or you want to be given time to miss the person. But you also don't want to hurt their feelings because you love them or you care for them or whatever level you are on with this person, or will be if this hasn't happened yet. I don't think this person would like that. I really don't. I think they would be afraid that they would lose you. This person definitely does get attached. Again, it's going to be different. I'm not really feeling they're codependent, but they could be. But that doesn't mean they're a bad person, you know? Maybe this person likes to be rather submissive. Doesn't have to be, but I sense submission here. And while that's fine and well, sometimes people want to be told no, believe it or not. You know what I mean? Sometimes people want to be told no. Contrary to popular belief and what society's trying to make it out to be, sometimes people want to be told no. Yes, people love to get what they want when they want it, how they want it. But sometimes it's nice to be told no. It builds character. People like a little bit of a challenge. I mean, I think it goes back to like our instinct and how we're created. Now we'll just put whatever in our mouth, but back in the day we had to be very selective because we would just die. We'd be like, is that edible? Is that, we didn't have books and shit, you know, we'd be like, is that plant edible? Because I'm starving, you know. And we couldn't just, like, maybe it took us all day. What is up with me going back in time today? Let's say we're like out there and we're hunting, right? Like back in the day, like the beginning of time, we're hunting. No refrigerators, no way to store our food. So think about how long it takes to catch something. It's not like we had traps readily available. We had to set the snares. We had to set the traps. If they even worked, sometimes the animal ran off with them or didn't get caught in it, and then we had to set it back up again and start all over. And then sometimes they'd figure out where we were, and then we had to move spots, and it took us all day to get food, right? It's like I'm going back in time from my first past life. And so anyway, we finally got it. Maybe it's a boar, okay, or whatever it was before it evolved. It's a boar. And we're like, yeah, it's a boar. Someone here is going to get bored. Anyway, it's a boar. We're looking at it, right? We're up in the little blind, up in there, in our makeshift blind or whatever. We climbed up into the tree. That's what we did. No blind. We climbed that motherfucker. We just climbed it with our feet. Now we got splinters everywhere, and we're hungry. We're hungry. We're about to go fucking nuts on this boar. So we see the boar, and we get our bow and arrow ready, right? And we're like, I'm about to get this motherfucker because I gotta eat. I gotta eat and I gotta feed my family. Thinking we're going back in time now, right? Like we are the first people here on this planet. Let's just make it up. Okay. Boom! We get it. Oh my God, he's down. He's down. We climb on down with our what did I just say? Splintered feet. We climb on down, and we kind of crawl on over, and we're like so hungry, man. I mean, our stomach is basically our friend at this point because it's talking to us the whole time. It's like, you better eat this, and it's like, shut the fuck up. You talking so loud I can't think. Anyway, we're over there hallucinating while we're trying to cut it up. We cut it up and we see it's full of parasites. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. After all that work we just did, we're gonna have to do it again. Why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about this? What? That had a reason and I totally forgot. What the fuck? I guess we appreciate it more when we have to work for it. We enjoy our food more. It's amazing. We We don't want to waste any of it. We appreciate it. We savor every bite because it took us so long to get it. It took us so long, you know what I mean? And we worked so fucking hard for it. If that boar just came right up to us and knocked on the fucking tree we're inside and was like, hey, I see you. You just come on down here and get me. I'm ready to be eaten now. I mean, we're still going to do it, but it's just not going to be as good. You know, it's just not going to be as good as, you know, our instinct is to fucking hunt. And how are we going to hunt if the meal comes to us and says, take me? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, sometimes, yeah, that would be nice. Because sometimes we're so hungry that we just don't want to have to fight for it. This is an awful example. That's an awful example. Anyway, ultimately, there may be something you end up seeing in someone you're involved with that will have you deciding whether or not to continue the trajectory of the connection. So you're going to get to a place, if you haven't already, or if this isn't your message at all, you're going to get to a place or somebody you know is, where it's like, look, I'm going to have to decide how I keep this going, because if I go, like, I'm just going to have to decide. And depending on how quickly somebody moved with someone, it could be where someone's going to be in a real tight spot now, because it's going to be like, damn, I moved really fast with them and I got my own self stuck, and now I'm going to hurt them, and now I'm going to have so much more shit to deal with. But it could just be a lesson. You know how many times I've been there? That's probably one of the biggest, not the biggest, but one of the biggest lessons. No, maybe the biggest lesson that I've had to learn is not to rush fucking shit. And I mean shit. Nothing at all. Nothing. I mean, there's times you have to rush, like, you know, get over for emergency vehicles and whatnot if you gotta go to the bathroom, take a shit. But, like, most of the time, I try not to rush. Again, you can't help it sometimes. Sometimes you need to get a little pep in your step. But other times, with certain things, nope. No. I let people know up front, if you are interested in me, you're going to be very disappointed. You're going to be very disappointed. I can't promise you anything. I can promise you nothing. I can promise you nothing. But that, well, other than I'll put my kids before you, that's for damn sure. And myself also, I'll put myself before you. I would just be awful, you know, because I'm working on such a self-love journey, and for so long, I put myself completely last. I wasn't even on the list. I didn't give a fuck about me. And that almost killed me, so I'm not doing that again. I'm just not. But that's just a me thing, you know? For some of you, either they or you might also just be getting out of something with another. That could be the dark energy I'm feeling. Like, either you're getting out of something, just did, could even be in something still when you meet this person or reconnect with them, or vice versa. That could be the thing too. This could be one of those things where it's like, even, it's like dangerous. It's like scary waters that we are in, and we need to tread carefully. Yeah. So that's the message. Wow, we did a good little message there. Yeah, now that I spent the whole message talking about sheeps and boar. Sheeps and boar. Real quick before we go, because I'm kind of interested now. Boar, spiritual meaning. A boar often symbolizes strength, courage, fertility, aggression, and the primal masculine energy. I said well, I didn't say primal, but I was thinking like instinct, but that's primal, right? Primal. That's why I said boar. Yes, I had a double meaning there. Due to its fierce nature and sharp tusks. Somebody's a biter. It's particularly, or somebody's got some really sharp fang teeth, or sharp teeth, or likes to bite, or something to do with biting. In some cultures, it's also seen as a powerful warrior symbol, representing the ability to face challenges head-on and defend oneself fiercely. Yeah, that's the key. And maybe where it needs to be like, hey, listen, we're moving a little quick here. We did move a little quick here, and now, and then if we already did, then taking accountability and being like, look, I moved a little fast here. I moved a little quick, and now I just, and then they're like, wait, are you retracting what you said to me? Are you? And that can hurt. Yeah, that can hurt somebody. But what will hurt worse and hurt both people is if we lie, or we just don't speak up about it and be like, no, you know. So I don't know, if we do already rush into something, or it's okay to be like, look, I just learned a valuable lesson by moving very quickly with you with something, and I don't, and then they may think you regret it, and it's like, no, I don't necessarily regret it, but I did learn a lesson, and I just think that I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. That's a tough fucking spot to be in. I get it though. Oh, I get it. That's tough. That's very tough. And I know it's not going to be for everybody, but man, that's going to be tough. That's awful. Yeah. Sometimes we don't even say anything. We just keep it going because we don't want to hurt anybody. And then later on, it ends up tailing off in really bad ways because we didn't speak up when we first realized it, even if we had already rushed into something. So, well, it's safe to say somebody's crazy about you. And I think you might be crazy about them. I mean, yeah, you might love them. You know, you might love this person. But that doesn't mean you don't want your space. There's nothing wrong with that. Or this hasn't happened yet and it's going to. Or this is something that already happened in the past. Or it's something that is happening or will happen or did happen to someone connected to you. And that could be why someone is scared to open up now or to be vulnerable because they've made a lot of fucking rash decisions. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you for being here with me and I'll talk to you later. Bye.